Hello friends, in today's video we are going to solve a simple numerical problem for finding the chemical composition of a municipal solid waste. So first of all, we need to have two tables. First we'll tell you the chemical composition of the municipal solid waste, that is the carbon, hydrogen, nitrogen and sulfur element analysis. So according to the method, we have ASTM method, that is D7503, which is also called carbon, hydrogen, nitrogen, sulfur and ash and volatile matter termination. And in the direct analysis method, physically sorting the municipal solid waste into different categories, and then we will analyze each components for its elemental and chemical makeup. Okay, and the elemental analysis that would contain, you can see in front of us, the carbon percentage for each component of the municipal solid waste, that is food waste, paper, carbon, plastics. So usually the oxygen is calculated by sum of the percentage of carbon, hydrogen, nitrogen, sulfur plus ash. So we will total up them and then we will minus, subtract from the 100. So that will give you the oxygen. So already the oxygen percentage is given, so we don't need to do that. And usually uh, this analysis, we have two types of analysis. First one is the proximate analysis. So in proximate analysis, usually we find out the moisture content, the volatile matter, and in the ultimate analysis, usually these carbon, hydrogen and nitrogen, sulfur, and you can say the different elements is given. So in front of us we can see we know the wet mass, we know the dry mass, we know the moisture content. Okay, so now to calculate the chemical formula with water. Okay, so we all know that carbon atomic weight as per the uh, the table. Okay, so the atomic weights are given here. Okay, atomic weights are given. Okay, so you can say the carbon, hydrogen is 1, oxygen 16, nitrogen 40. This is from the periodic table. And the wet mass, if you sum them up, 16 plus 46 plus 11 plus 11, so this is equal to 84 kg. And dry mass from the second column is 68 kg. And carbon, if we sum them up, 2.418, so this is equal to 31.5, and hydrogen is 4.21, oxygen is 27.64, nitrogen is 0.29, and sulfur is, which is the least, which is 0.12, ash 0.35. So ash has no role in the term of the chemical composition. So the wet mass minus dry mass is equal to amount of the water in the municipal solid waste, which is food waste, carbon, cardboard and plastics. So this is equal to 16 kg of H2O. Now if we look at the solution to find out how much H and O is in there in the waste sample with molecular weight of H2O. So H2O molecular weight is 18. So using the equation total moisture upon molecular weight of water into molecular weight of H. So this will give me the moles of H in the waste. Okay, because we know the 16 kg of water, and for the oxygen it is 16.8 upon 18 into 16. So 16 is the molecular weight of O instead of H. So this is 14.22. So now there are two things. You can find out the chemical composition with water and without water. So with water we have to add these portions in this one. So in carbon would be same in both the cases, and hydrogen would be without water would be 4.21, same, which we find out from the first table. And for this 5.9, and what we are doing, we are adding this 1.78, okay, plus 4.22, which is equal to 5.99. And oxygen also, since this is 14.22 plus 27.6, which is 41.86. And nitrogen and sulfur would be the same with respect to the first table. Okay, now to find out the chemical composition of the elements, what we have to do is atomic weight we know. So this is what from the first table, if you see here, carbon is 31.5 at 4.21, 27. So what we need to do is we will divide this by the atomic weight. So So this is 2.625. Similarly, hydrogen, if you look here, this is 4.21 and 5.99. So this is 4.21 upon 1 is 4.21, and this is 5.99. Okay, you can see here. So using this one and this one. So this one is the moles would be the given weight upon the molecular atomic weight of that respective element. Okay, so this is without water and this is with water. So we will be using this table to find out the moles. Okay, now to calculate the chemical formula for the water, what we need to do is, as per the theory, what we are doing, we are dividing the moles with the least moles that element is having. So here in the first table also, the sulfur is having the least number of moles, and here in the second table also, sulfur is having the least number of moles. So what we are doing, we are dividing 2.625 upon 0.0038. Okay, so with water just having 691, and this is 17576. Okay, so whatever number we got in all, so sulfur in both the cases would be 1, and nitrogen in both the cases will be 5. The only difference we are going to get is hydrogen and oxygen would be different. Okay, so you can see here also, so there is a little bit difference. Okay, so here all the numbers are close to the close values. We don't need to approximate it. Suppose we are getting in decimals, so we would make an approximations. So here you can see here, this is 691 1576, and this is oxygen is this one, and sulfur in both the cases with water and without water is same. Okay, so here you can see there is a difference between in the carbon, sorry, in terms of hydrogen and oxygen. Okay, so this was all about to find out the chemical equation using the ultimate analysis table. I mean, depending on the chemical composition of the different elements of the municipal solid waste. Okay, now this portion is for the computation of the energy using the Dulong's law, or you can say Dulong-Petit's law. So we will be covering this portion in our next consecutive lectures. So this lecture was uh, chiefly focused on to find out the chemical composition of the waste. Okay, and